Welcome everyone to another episode of Inquiring Minds. I'm Hialeah Comic Bro, and as always, I'm accompanied by my co-pilot,
What's going
Conquitadork
on?
Javi.
What's up? Hialeah. Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm drinking water, but that's okay.
Okay, I'll drink enough for you too.
There you go. And tonight, guys, we got Oldwolf65 joining us. Old Wolf, thank you so much for coming on with us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, man, you're like an OG chat master, right?
Are you serious, me?
I've seen you in the chats for a long time.
Well, yeah, when you're too afraid to go live on your own channel, you kind of that's what you do.
Yes. I'm not allowed to be frivolous.
It's all good, man. But that's how we all start, right? In the chats.
Excuse me?
That's how we all started. That's how I started.
That's how. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I did chats, and then all of a sudden, okay, I had a YouTube page that I only had two things on there. A friend of mine at work.
I saw it. I saw it today. I saw it.
That's all I had.
What was it? A pink rabbit?
Yeah, it was a pink rabbit. I don't know why he wore it at work, but he wore the pink rabbit, and that's the only thing I had on there.
And you had another video. I saw it. It's about it looked like two nuclear reactors coming down.
Yeah, the water towers.
Oh, water towers.
They built the water towers, and then like 5 years later, they knocked them down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So because the power plant went under, got bought out by another place, and then they're changing it so they get rid of the towers. But that was the only thing.
Was that 3 Mile Island by any chance?
No, 2.5.
2.5 Mile Island.
Yeah.
Super cool. Hey man, we got a lot of good people in the chat, Javi.
That is right. We had some early birds in the chat and some newcomers. Life with Two YouTubers was in here. Goat99, Pope Cerebus the First. You guys just did a great stream on your channel with Need Boat Comics. That was cool, man.
Thank you so much, man. It was a lot of fun.
Big Remo, what's going on, man? Meta Rog, thank you for joining. We also had Chad, 90MF Comics, YouTube is 90, Unruly Simeon, Brian, Take the Time Collectibles. What's going on, everybody? Comic Books NYC, Kavi, what's going on? And Poor Mike just got hopped in here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on this Tuesday evening. And cheers as well. I know I'm going to keep saying this, but cheers. I got myself a drink. Thank you to my compadres over there on the corner, on the sidelines.
It always helps, doesn't it? Nice. What was that? You have a hand that's handing you the stuff? Is that what you got?
Yeah, we'll say it's a mage hand, a little magic hand in the corner.
You got a bartender. You got your bartender, dude. Nice. So, Old Wolf, man, tell me about it. How did it start for you? Oldwolf65 is my guess correct?
Yes, that's my age. I was born in '65, so I'm old. So
nice. And where are you from?
I live in Somerset, Massachusetts.
Oh, nice, man, dude. Massachusetts. There's a few.
Yeah.
Kenny, what is it? Mark Spector, I believe, is up there in that area.
Yeah, and Kenny's from up here, and Alec used to be up here, but now he's down in Florida. Mm-hmm. And just to let you know, I've never been to that comic store that's in like east, like an hour and a half away from me. That you asked Los, because Los is local.
Oh, Comic Book Palace.
Yeah, never been. I just want to let you know that.
I can't believe that, man. I think I would, if I was that close, I would make the trek, man. Just to say I went once. I'm surprised.
Until I saw you ask Los that, I didn't even know that place existed.
Oh my goodness! You never seen the channel, the show?
No, they got a channel on YouTube.
Yeah, man. It's called the Comic Book Palace. Excellent channel, man. It's almost like a day in the life of a comic book store, and I believe the store owner is Glenn.
Is that the big guy? He's a big guy with glasses and just
that dude
talks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have seen it then.
Dude, it's good, man. I like it. I like whenever they come up with an episode. So how did the comic book collecting begin? The hobby, the addiction? How did it start for you?
I was working in the mall, and it was lunchtime, and so I'm sitting on the planter outside, inside there's planters and stuff, and I wanted something to read while I was eating, so I walked to Walden Books.
Oh my God, Walden Books.
They had
I remember Walden Books.
They had the what is it? The rack, the
spinner,
the spin rack, and I picked up. I still have it. Batman 403.
Oh, how cool is that, dude?
Awesome.
I still have it. So I sat down and read it, and the next day I needed something to read, so I walked over to Walden Books, took off another book off the spinner, did it. So. Okay, so you do that five or six times.
Right.
Now you gotta find out what happens afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it comes out once a month, so I ended up having like 30 books, right? So then there's another 30 books and another 30 books, keep running. And then that's I never went to an LCS, right? So that was my only experience was Walden Books. Then I found out an LCS in Fall River, which is right over the river, and then I started picking my books up there, and I got to know the people there, and I end up working there for credit. And so between working at where I was working and working for credit, I ended up getting like every title there was coming out. And it was to a point where I was picking their books up in Rockland, Mass. For until before the UPS dropped them off, you used to go pick up your own books. So I used to go pick up the books, drop them off, and split them off, and then we do the do the shelves and do the folders and stuff like that. So I was getting, look at the previews, and basically I was getting every DC title, every Marvel title at the time.
Wow.
Or just about. And then Image came around, so I was getting a lot of Image and that's how it started. And now I got, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it.
I had to catalog it because I have so much. I had everything in storage. I get it all here now.
Right.
And it's a fire hazard now. So I got to.
I've never heard of that, man. It's a fire hazard.
It's a wall of flame right now. If this was
right.
And so I got to
highly combustible.
Oh yeah. Well, you got stuff there from like the 80s and the 90s. So I mean, like, I got books older than probably you that are sitting in there, right? And then I bought myself. And oh yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question. Okay, you started getting those books when you were working, right? So you started a little later.
Oh yeah, I started later.
So how old were you? What, in your teens, late teens, mid-teens?
20s.
Really? Wow. You didn't have friends in school you just never had an interest in it?
I had friends in school, and I used to read their Daredevils, and I think that's where I liked Daredevil from. And I remember reading the Silver Surfers, and I remember being really young, and going to the barber shop across the street, and they had a lot of the old DC horrors in there, and read them. But I never, take it home. All right, but I didn't know. It ended up folded up, twisted underneath the bed someplace. But to actually have a book that I bought my own, that was that Batman.
Wow. And you still have that same one, you said, right?
Yeah, you can go pull it out if you want.
No. What? If you want to share it, man, it's up to you. It's your show. So how did you find out about LCSs, and how did you even find out about bags and boards?
Well, you were picking up.
Yeah,
almost every book off the spinner rack.
I was spinner rack, so they didn't have backing boards. And there was an LCS near my grammar school in Fall River, but I never went in there.
Yeah.
So I went in. So okay, I'll go by there, and then I went in there, and I never saw a comic box, all on a table. I never saw the shelf behind the counter that had something that was worth something.
Right.
And so, okay, I pick up, go through back issues, and I see the backing boards and the bags and stuff. Okay, what the hell are these for? No clue, And so, all right, so I pick them up and start doing them. And then I remember having, you got the nightstand near your bed, and I got a stack like this of freaking stuff to read because I get it, Here's my DCs, here's my Marvels, whatever. And then all backed and stuff. And thank God I got credit because I couldn't afford even the backing boards and all that stuff because I had so many. And it's never stopped since. Well, it has. I've stopped. Mm-hmm. I got married and it stopped. Right. And it starts up again, and then for whatever reason it stops.
Yeah.
And then I saw Comic Tom on my first YouTube was Comic Tom. And then it started up again. So it's like, so now I got to cut back, and then I keep adding, and cut back, and I keep adding.
How long has it been since you said Comic Tom? How long has it been since you saw that you started watching on YouTube?
I think about 2 years.
Oh wow!
I'm only gone back, back recently.
Yeah.
Wow. So about 2 years.
And you finally jumped in and started making videos, huh? I seen your new comic book day.
Yeah, I mean, everything was, the camera was on the books, Right. And then I was like, it got to a point where, okay, I'm going to do this under a minute because, hey, why not? Okay, this is what I got. This is my Ghost Rider. This was this. Bye. See you guys later. Because, I don't know. And then I tried to do live because I saw that Sam, Tango's Web, he had an app on his phone, Prism. I think it was something that does so you could do live on your phone because I didn't have a camera.
Right.
I didn't have a camera at all. So I tried that, and I tried it once for a test, and I had one person watch. It was Bake.
Bake?
He was like, and it was like freaking me out. Like, oh shit, somebody's watching me. So, and I was like, so it's like, hey, how you doing? And it was weird because it's just I'm typing and talking to the screen. And nobody's talking back, but I got to read the words, and it was weird. But I appreciate it. Hey, I got to go because I was getting too freaked out. And no, I just
nerve-wracking for sure.
Yeah, and every once in a while I'll make a video of what I got, what I got for the week or something. Nothing every week because I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't know how you guys do it.
Do what?
Every week, 9 o'clock every day. I don't know where you find the time. I don't. I really don't. It's like I just go home a little while ago, and I'm trying to crank up this machine that it actually has a crank to start it up because it's so old. and I'm like trying to get it done. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't. And then like people edit and stuff, and
I don't know how that's
another league, and yeah,
that's a whole different league, man. That's out of my league. I just like going live, or I don't even like going too much on my channel, or I like going on other channels. It's so much easier. Like right now, I'm looking at the chat, trying to highlight, dude. It's true. I don't know how some people like JB, the way he does it, man. That's crazy to me, dude.
3 times a day, isn't it? I mean, it's like he does it. Well, maybe not 3 times, at least twice, because he does the morning thing where he shows what the day is and what was yesterday, and then he's either prepping stuff. No, it is 3 times a day. He's either prepping stuff for a sale or pop up, whatever, and then the next day he's doing the pop, and then at 12 o'clock, when I'm half asleep, yeah, come on the show. Yeah, we're gonna let I got disco ball going on there and everything. Yeah,
you were on there the other night, right?
I try.
I saw you, man.
Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah, I'm usually half in a bag or something, but But if I don't have something going on, and I do that, and then I'm waking up the next day because I wake up around 5, and I'm like, when I open,
right? Did I really do that? Let you know.
Damn.
But it's all fun. It's always fun.
Yeah.
He's saying I don't want man. I was on Sunday yesterday and today. I don't want to be on until another 3 or 4 days, man. I don't know how they do it either. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know. But you, Bill, if somebody asked you, you would hop on.
Yeah, I would. It's
Okay.
yeah, I would if I'm available. Yeah, like today I went with Bake, and luckily a whole mess of people joined in, so I wasn't there the whole time. But it ended up being an hour, and I didn't even you don't feel it. The time flies when you're just hanging out, man. It's just hanging out, and it's just so much fun. I didn't expect to go live yesterday, and I was with 84. That was out of the blue. You just don't expect it, but it's fun, man. It's fun. It's fun. The only thing I'm gonna say, the only thing your back starts. Oh,
because you're like
you gotta stand up straight.
Hey, do I have a white square on where you see me? Because I got a white square. What the hell is that?
I don't see it. I don't see anything.
A white square? I don't.
Oh no, I guess not. I guess it's my screen.
No, you look.
Yeah, you're good, man. We're doing good. So you know what you mentioned that you're buying DC, Marvel, all this, and I've seen your new comic book days, and you still collect the same way.
Yeah, I have no focus.
You have no sense or reason, no rhyme or reason, right? You're just.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Yeah, I've been collecting this book for issue 20 already, but I can't stop a run. That's my issue. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I can't stop a run. That's another reason why I have the wall of flame over here, because I can't stop a run, and it kills me if I stop a run, which I have in the past. I have.
Yeah, of course.
But it kills me because I'm always looking at that on the shelf.
Right.
And I'm always like,
you're a completist,
or that. Oh, that's a nice cover, or whatever. And
so how is it that you collect? You go after keys? It sounds like you go after runs, right? But you can't get every run.
No, exactly. I'm trying to limit my stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta put food on the table, and so I try and I cut down and I whatever, and I like DC more than Marvel. I apologize.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. There's no wrong or right here.
Well, watch this list go here. If I see one more symbiote title, I'm gonna cut my throat. I'm telling you. Everybody that comes in their brother is a symbiote, and that was like, oh my god.
And that's all Carnage and symbiote.
Yeah,
the Venomized it covers. Oh my god, I'm sick of Venomized covers.
Yeah, it's like the flu. Everybody got it. It's like, geez. But yeah, and I try to narrow my vision, but then I'll watch a show, and somebody will say, "Ooh, that's the good one to get," and that was a good one to get, and then I'll see on the shelf. I'm like, "Oh, hey, Perry said this Ravencroft Sabretooth #1 cover B is a good one to get." And I actually looked on my phone and was like, yeah, it looks better than A. I might pick that up, because I'm an idiot. But then, that's what I'll do. So instead of having a small stack, I'll have, instead of having a small stack, I got this from last week.
That's last week.
And I'm trying to keep the price down, but I'm still going like $40, $50 maybe, Yeah.
Do you read everything?
I try.
Wow.
I try. I don't get to read. The more ends up probably sitting in the bathroom someplace reading more than sitting on the couch.
Do you have a favorite book?
No.
There's not one book that you're just dying to go when it comes out.
No. I'm liking I'm enjoying the indies more than the main titles, the main publishers, but I think that's because I'm old, and I can't. After a while, it's the same old.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of special covers. I like the variants a lot, so I just tell them to pull the variant.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm looking at, I need a variant. It's just I like the art better sometimes on a variant than I do on the A cover. I don't have something. There's not one book that really. I got then I'm gonna grab you by the ears and throw you away from the shelf so I can get it.
Yeah.
So it's just I get what's ever on my list.
How many books you got on your list? goodness.
I don't know. 30?
Do you ever adjust it?
Once in a while I do.
Okay.
Usually I add, but once in a while I do. Plus, I got my kids on there. My son hates to read, but he'll read a comic book, so I'll get a couple of titles.
Awesome.
My daughter, she likes to read, so I'll get her a couple of titles.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do they think about your collecting?
I don't know. I never asked them.
It's what Pops does.
Yeah,
It's what
thanks,
Dad
Dad. I get thanks here. I'll put it in a bag and put it in the bag and the backing. Here you go. Thanks, Dad. And that's all I got. But as long as he's reading, I'm happy. I'll get him anything to read.
Yeah, that's
what do
awesome.
you think about you going on YouTube and making videos?
I tell them my son was on this computer over here, which in my fear, I end up setting that up and putting Chrome on that, the whole line. You should have seen me. I was running back and forth with the
Oh man, yeah.
in my mind here. But anyways, and he'll be playing his game, and I'll be watching a video. He goes, "Is that live?" And I go, "No." So if I can do this, and he'll hit me in the back of the head, they're not gonna see it. But he's all worried because he's always in his boxes. And, he's afraid you're gonna see him in his boxes.
Yeah.
Is he there now?
No, he's in bed already.
Okay.
He's in bed already.
Hey, you mentioned twice. I don't know if it's possible for you, but you keep hinting at your fire hazard.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody knows about it. Is it possible for you to turn the camera, maybe?
All right, let me move some. I got supplies up against it.
Don't worry about it. Oldwolf, don't worry about it, man.
Whoa.
Relax. Come on, Hialeah.
I don't want to make him do anything, man. I didn't know that.
How quick that was! I just threw it on the floor. Ready?
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
What?
And then I got some on the floor over here. My slabs are over here. My sign stuff is over here. And I got one more box down there. I gotta build a more shelf. It's not shelves. I put it like wood, and everything's balanced on each other. But yeah, that's it.
Oh my.
I got it all cataloged, and supposedly. So I don't want to lie to you.
Menarog looks great to me. Steve Whiting. Holy crap.
Supposedly I have
Comic Geek. Dang.
Supposedly I have 1,412 series, and I have 10,563 comics.
God.
That's your own organization, or that's the ZLZ?
CLZ.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I got to start getting rid of some books.
Do you have a goal of what number you want to get down to, or like you just know you want to get rid of books?
I just got to thin the herd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, of course. Yeah, it's a little bit of.
What would you say, DC?
Excuse me.
The majority, would you say, is DC, or it's a good mix? I think it's a good mix. Right?
Yeah. I know I'm picking up a lot of the old if you watch JB and I'm on that pop-up show, I end up always picking up the older stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm always angry when I hit the letter, and on my phone I'm first, but I'm not first. And
yeah, man, it's devastating.
Oh, I hate that.
It's happened to me. And I even put it in the chat. I was like, no, I was first.
And you go, refresh.
Right, yeah.
Did you hear that? Did you hear a sound just now, a ringing or anything like that?
Yeah,
it's this. I'm sorry. Every time I get an email now, it's going to pop up and make a sound.
That's okay.
Yes, great, man. He said 10,000.
10,000, yes.
10,563.
What's your first book on? Like, yeah, because it's listed, right?
Sorry.
It's okay, man. Look at Pope. Look what Pope put. Start your high-grade Thors.
Get rid of those.
Those to me.
Specifically to
high-grade Thor. You want my Thors? They're not really old stuff, but I'll throw. I can send you a list of what I got.
Yeah. Pope is almost done with a long run of course.
Southern Comic Geek will take your early Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah, that I got pretty good. I got a 10. I got a 10.
Nice.
That's already slabbed. I got a. Hold on, let me go. Hold on.
Wow, you got Metarog beat by 1,000.
I got a. Huh?
You got Metarog beat by 1,000.
Yeah, but he's got nice ones, man. You know what I'm saying? He's got quality. I got quantity. It's like.
Oh man, I think you're being humble, man. I think you're being humble.
I'm just saying. Wait, where's my Uncanny? Okay, I got a 10, a 19, a 51, and a 107, 108, 115, 116.
The app is great, right?
Huh?
The app, it's great.
Yeah, I love this thing.
I have to do that.
Oh, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why I really haven't.
You can get it on the iPad, which is kind of like nice. It's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
The new ones are easy because you can scan the barcode. But if they're older, then you gotta type in everything.
No, that's too much work, man.
Yeah, see,
that's too much.
What you wish for.
Yeah, no, I know where they're at. I'm nowhere near. No, nowhere near 10,000.
I was gonna ask, are those long boxes or short boxes?
Long boxes.
Long boxes, and those are the comic drawers, right?
Yeah, I picked up those comic boxes that they're nice. Don't get me wrong, they're nice, but they're a little shorter. So I got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of those. Then I went to, listen to Beulah. You go to Max Supply, and they have the, they're like, this is a square tube. And then you build those, and then you can push your long box into it.
Yeah.
Way cheaper than the drawers. And, and you get the full length. So then I got a gazillion and a half of those. So.
Hey, Oldwolf, Bakes just popped in.
Yep, he's the first and only guy who hopped on my live channel. Thank you very much, Bake.
How cool is that? How cool is that? You got to do it more often.
Can you do a live if you only have like 117 people?
Of course.
Really?
I just get the thing with me is I don't want to be by myself. I don't know, like Bake will go on by himself and just talk. Javi does it.
I know.
When you do the bag and board, man.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do it. Yeah. Yeah,
man, and you made it look so easy. I would be going nuts. I'd be like, what do I say?
Exactly what I would do. Exactly. I got so freaked out. I said, I gotta go.
You always have to rely on your material, on the books. Talk about the books, and then eventually you'll get somewhere, hopefully.
Hey, Oldwolf, when's the last time you moved?
Last time I moved what?
Move from your house, or how many years you been? Because I can't imagine the freaking headache, bro.
I hope I never have to move because it's too much. When I moved into this house, the books were already in storage, and I don't think I was collecting that much at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I didn't. So that was my daughter's 17 now, so that was like 18, 19 years ago.
Oh wow! So you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
Why were they in storage? Just because you had them?
Well, yeah, as I call it storage. It was actually my parents' cedar closet. It had a walk-in cedar closet.
Dude, that's not. Well, yeah, that is storage.
I had books in there that it was like all the way to the ceiling, and And so I said, look, and my wife's like, you got to bring him in. You got to bring him here because you don't know what's going to happen there.
Right.
Like, my house will never stop catching on fire. But anyways, so okay, so I brought a box, and so first thing, this is stupid. I first brought box after box after box to log him into this app.
Yeah.
But then I brought him back to my parents and picked up another box. So then I was like, no. Then after everything's over there, then my wife says, "Oh, you're gonna bring them here, and we'll put them. So we know where they are." Why didn't you tell me the first time when I was doing the app? So then I had to do it all over again.
Oh,
And then I had to figure out, how am I going to pile these up without them falling apart, right? Because I just can't have box on top of box. So then I figured this Mickey Mouse setup. And you can find shelving for half boxes, but where are you going to find shelving for the long boxes? I don't know.
yeah, I haven't seen any. Unless
Right.
you have 2 shelves and
Yeah, put them together. And then you see some people built their system. Well, yeah, I mean, that's nice if you only need like 12 boxes, but I got 50 some boxes here. So that's a lot of building. And I ain't no freaking builder.
yeah, you're not a carpenter yet.
I ain't a carpenter. I paid somebody to be a carpenter.
Oh yeah, good for you. I wouldn't do that either, man. You have a lot of shops around you. You have an LCS?
My LCS is maybe a half an hour away from here, maybe 20 minutes. I'm in Somerset. I'm going to throw names at you. I mean, but
Right.
Map, right? You can Google.
Okay.
They're in Seekonk, so I have to go through like 3 towns to get to them.
They're in Seacock?
Yes. Seekonk.
Hialeah, how old are you?
Seaconk?
Conk.
Oh, okay. Seaconk.
Conks. Okay. Nah, yeah. I don't want to see no cock.
I'm sorry, bro. That's what I was clearing it up, bro. I wasn't sure.
So I wanted to see cock, and I didn't want to see cock. I wanted to see conk.
You're a new comic book day guy. You're there every Wednesday, doors open, or what?
Yeah. Oh, well, I go on my lunch break on Wednesdays.
Nice.
I'll drive down there, get my stuff, and I'll drive back to work.
Nice.
No, it's SEEKONK. See conk.
Oh my god. Seaconk.
No
Is
cock.
it cold over there right now? It has to be cold.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's always cold there, right?
Yeah. I mean, this week it was the weekend. It was hot. Now I got the fire going upstairs. I got to throw some logs on the fire over there before I go to bed.
Wow. You guys have a fireplace and everything. I mean, because that's mind blowing for us Floridians, you know.
Bro, today was hot as hell here, dude. It was humid as shit.
Seek cock us.
Cock us?
Cock you, not cock us.
Oh my god. Oh my
All
god.
right, I'm opening another soldier. This soldier's gone.
One down.
So stupid, bro. Seacock.
Cock us. Cock us. Cock you.
Oh my god.
And that's from a pope. That's from a pope, that language.
Oh, you sure that's water, Hialeah?
Yeah, bro, dude, I'm drinking water, man. It's just water. I'm always drinking. It's either water or the other thing I drink is Coke Zero. That's about the only shit.
Coke, yeah.
Coke Zero. That's the only thing I ever drink is water.
Wait, what was it?
What?
No, let's not get into that.
It's
Cock Zero. What?
Coke Zero.
Snow for the first and only time at 22, man. Yeah. That's Massachusetts, so.
Yeah, it's a whole different world. I've never seen snow. I've never been in. I've seen like flakes coming down and they're gone before they even hit the grass or whatever. So I've never been in snow either.
Really? You never shoveled?
No.
Yeah, right. This guy.
I've never seen snow, man. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I don't know if that was a bad joke that was coming about the shovel.
You never shoveled?
I was scared to answer no. Shovel some shit. No.
The only reason why people have children up here so they can shovel and snow blow. That's the only reason we have kids up here and to cut the grass in the summertime.
I've never been in snow. Never been in snow. I'm dying to. I would love that, but no. I've been I have gone like on a man-made snow. That I've done.
Oh wow, nice.
No, it's okay. We went sledding or something. I think in New Jersey.
Oh, that's so nice. You went sledding.
We went, yeah, that was about it. All right, okay, let's get back to comics, man. People come to talk comics. From what you said earlier, man, it seems like you watching YouTube's affected your collecting.
Yeah, because if you don't have a focus, which I don't,
you don't.
And
no, I don't. No offense. I didn't mean.
You're not hurt my feelings, believe me.
Sorry.
No offense taken.
Okay, good.
No focus. People have focus, whatever, and so they talk about the book, or they talk about the author, or they talk about the artist, and if you have no focus, you just see the book, you know, and you read the book. But I don't know. I was like impressed that people actually had their paid, you know, their shows, and they're talking about certain things about the book. You know, this title because of this author, or because of this artwork, and so on and so on. I never had that. I had belching and just a book, you know, I enjoyed reading this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was it. So if you're not focused on a storyline or an author or an artist or anything like that, you know. So you can, so to see that was, you know, I don't want to say huge, but it was different. I'm like, it made you think, you know. But I've been watching YouTube for about 2 years, and I still have no focus. So it's not. I don't know if it's helped out.
You don't know if you learned anything.
My time, I don't know. But I enjoy the community. I like the community, so I like to share with the community, and every once in a while, send something out into the community because I enjoy the community. You know.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
I love this. I'm so happy. I've mentioned it almost every freaking time I'm on. I love just hanging out and watching what people are putting out, and it's just I watch this more than TV. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm watching my friends on TV. You know, man, I'm with this guy. This guy's doing a show. This is my buddy. It's just too cool. It's just too cool. Who are some of your favorite creators? Do you have one? Like either they're an artist or a writer, or
I always liked Byrne when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know, I always liked Byrne. I don't know, for some reason I always liked the books that the art to me was nice. It was awesome art. It wasn't just the face was kind of crooked, or the feet were wrong or something. I liked a well-drawn book, and then the story came afterwards. So
yeah,
is that weird? I mean, I don't know.
No, not at all.
It was visual,
right?
You know, visual. I enjoyed looking at the book, and then the story came. So if it could have been a great story, but if visually it didn't do anything for me, but the story was good, it didn't matter. I would put the book aside. You know, I enjoyed the book, and it always made me angry. Not angry, but it really disappointed me when they changed artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh, God. I like Texero as always. I always liked him. He had a nice dark line. Everything was well formed. He had a dark line, strong line.
He had a distinct style.
Yeah,
you could tell. What was it that he did? Ghost Rider, was it back in the
Ghost Rider? He did some Wolverine,
right?
And he did other things. You know, he would do covers, whatever. But he always had a nice dark, strong. You know.
Yeah, you wouldn't mistake his style. You knew exactly who you were looking at.
When you saw it, you know it was him.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw him at a Comic-Con, and I had a Union. He did Union also, and I had a Union 1, and he signed it, and he did a little drawing, and said, and I gave him whatever it was. He says, "Oh, good, I can get a beer now." You know, it's like you know, it was cool, and I'm glad I got him a beer. You know, but who else? Who else did I like? Buck. Buckler.
Buckler.
Yeah, I saw him a couple years before he died, and I saw Sharenko, and I liked his stuff too, and
Sterango's cool.
yeah, Sharenko, and it pissed me off. He was, he's an old guy with a rug on his head, and
Yeah.
and he's always trying to pick up the girls and everything.
Oh yeah, he's super suave. He's suave, right?
Yeah. And he charged me like, I don't know what it was, $10-$20 for a signature. Okay. Then I saw Buckner and he charged me $3. I'm like, dude, you're cheaping. I gave him extra money because I felt like he was shortchanging himself.
Yeah.
I appreciate his work just as much as I appreciated the other guy's work.
Mm-hmm.
And you only asked me for $3. I mean, like, here's extra money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell you all the artists that I like. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
I gotta like the art more than I like the story. I guess the story comes second.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that answers your question.
No, that's awesome.
I love Byrne. Byrne was like one of my first artists that I recognized, and it was like you said, his anatomy was perfect. I love the faces, and it wasn't too overworked. It was clean. Everybody you named is classic, and I saw Steranko once, and it's exactly how you said it. It's almost like he's still in the 60s, and he had the suit, man. And he was just impeccable.
Yeah, the turtleneck and
dude, he looked like he's just stepped out of the 60s, man. He's got a style. He's got a style. God bless him, man. He's got to be pushing 80, right?
Oh yeah, knock on wood,
Yeah, man.
But I'm not taking anything away from him.
Right.
But I can't see Buckner, who's done great work, and he was only asking $3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and the other guy with the turtleneck is he's asking more money. I'm like, I can't do that, and I can't,
Good for you, man. Good for you for catching that when it happened.
Yeah.
I probably would have walked away, and it's like, man, I should have given him. I'm always zoned out.
I'm glad I saw him because, excuse me again. It was like 2 years later he died. So,
wow. Metarog was just mentioning him yesterday. He's a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, and Metarog, what the inker, Joe Sinat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he always comes to Providence every year, and I would go out on my way for him. Yeah. He's all he's up there in age.
Yeah.
I would always go up to him and have him sign something, and he would have a cup, and the money would go to the fund for them.
Wow.
And it's like, okay, people put $1 in or something. I'm like, and he's like, he's this little old guy. He's being helped to the location. He's like, I was like, I would throw extra money in there, not because I'm trying to toot my horn. It's just like, people just giving $1 here, $1 there, and it's like, and he's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, yeah, the classic inker. And then, but he was always there every year. And he was always willing to sign something, with a smile on his face, and he appreciated it and stuff like that. And
That's awesome, man. Yeah,
just a humble guy, just humble.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling.
No, that's great. Those are great stories, man. Because you have those, you can call them, their connections, with those artists, even that goes beyond just collecting. Now it's just like you appreciated their love because of their work, and now you reached out to them, and then even going that above and beyond whatever it may be, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I mean, if you just pick this off the shelf, okay, it's a name on the cover or a name on the page, you know what I'm saying? But if you go and you see them, and especially I like the 70s books, and I like the the older books, and
yeah, that support,
it's like they did that when they were younger, and and then you see the guy, and you actually, you see Rob Thomas and all that stuff. Then you see them and how you doing and stuff, and they sign your book and you appreciate it. They're not just a name anymore in a book, So I can say I met this guy. Hey, I slabbed it. It's over there, and now it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of slabs, you mentioned it a few times. Do you slab your own books? Are you big into the?
Yeah, I have a machine over there. I just
You're like DGC. You and DGC are.
I'm an AMD. You know. It's like,
nice.
Yeah, I have about 40.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, and lately I've been doing. I don't do them to sell.
Right, of course.
You know, so I have a small group of signature books already that I may send in. But I like to get their signatures and sign it because that kind of like freezes them in time. You know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Again, going back to they're not just a book anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and like I got one book that I should never cracked it. I have a Fantastic Four 52.
Oh wow!
And I had it graded without a signature, and it gave me a 7.5. And now this is two different companies, right? CGC 7.5.
Right.
Hey, Stan Lee's coming to the. Okay, I'm gonna crack it. He signed. I waiting 4 hours for him to sign it.
So you got to meet him.
Oh yeah, meet him. Give me the time of day. He signed it in the next guy because there's a gazillion people in front of me and a gazillion behind me, and it's like after 4 hours, I was like, ugh. But anyways, he signed it, and I had the COA, I went to CBCS. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
They gave me a 6.5.
Wow.
I'm like, what? Okay.
Wow.
But now I got a 6.5 with a signature.
Would have to make up for it, right?
Would have been better if I didn't crack it open. I don't know, but
is that your only Stan Lee signature?
Oh yeah, that's the only one I have.
It was worth it, and you got to meet him.
Like I said, I'm not looking to sell it.
Exactly.
But I have it.
Why that book though? Why was that the book that you needed to get signed by Stan Lee?
Yeah,
because that was like the first. Because at the time, Black Panther, the movie was
rising
out or was new, whatever. And I had the first appearance. Like the first appearance of Black Panther.
Right.
So it was like, hey, click, crack it open, and lose a point. What are you gonna do? But
so was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Yeah. No. Well, no. It was worth
it, bro.
It was worth it that I met the old guy. Okay, I'll give you to that. I met the old guy. I was in that line for 4 hours. Okay, it was a serpentine line, all right? And you got in. Now the guy is old as dirt. God bless his soul. And so he would come up, he signed for an hour, then he would leave. First he was late getting there because he was taking pictures. Sign for an hour. Take a break. Go take a picture. Come back. Sign for a little while. Take a break. Take some pictures.
Yeah.
The whole day was stuck in line.
Yeah.
I was with my son. Thank God my brother was with me to watch my kid. But because my kid would have grown, went to college, got married, the whole 9 yards, I'd still be in line. I would never know it happened. So standing in line, no, my sugar went low. I was really,
Yeah.
you know, but I got to meet the guy.
Nice.
I don't think we made eye contact because he was just signing anything that came in front of him because, you know, he's 4 hours behind. But I got it signed. I can say, hey, I saw the guy behind the table. He signed my book. He breathed on me or something. We exchanged the same air. It's done. I got it. Hey, all right. Happy New Year. I got a 6.5. So
I got 6.5.
Was it worth it? Hey, what hand you gonna sit in? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
Yeah.
Would it have made a difference if you would have taken, let's say, you wouldn't have had to crack a book. If you would have taken a raw book, you think it would have been a better decision?
I think it would have been a better decision if I didn't have to wait for 4 hours. The grade really doesn't bother me.
It doesn't matter, right?
7.5 and went to 6.5, and I think it's because CBCS grades hotter than CGC.
Yeah,
I think that's it. I think they grade harder, and that's it. I just didn't expect to sit in a line that long and waste the whole day and not get to do what I wanted to do. You know, I was more of going with my son and spending some time.
Yeah.
You know, not his uncle spending time with him, and I'm stuck in a line someplace. That's it.
I'm in total agreement, man. I'll never make a line like that. Not for a signature.
But you have to.
I get signatures every once in a while, but it's because there's nobody there or a few people. I'm not gonna make lines for. I made the longest line I made ever was when we went to Tampa and Steve wanted to meet Michael Rooker.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that his name, Rooker? The Yandu. And we waited until that line went down before we ever got in that line. It was maybe 30 minutes tops. And that I was there with Steve and my daughter, and we, spent the time in the line talking and whatnot. But no, I wouldn't. I don't think it's worth it either, man. I just don't get that.
I went to Boston last year, and I'll do it this year. I bought the tickets. Actually, I bought the tickets.
Nice.
For me and my son. And I'll go Friday because I buy for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go I'll do what I did last year. I'll go Friday by myself.
Okay.
Get what I can sign up front, so that Saturday when I go with my son, it's more together. You know, I mean, there'll be times when this person wasn't there Friday, and I'll get it. But it's not like I'm spending my whole day in line waiting. And then what hit me fast was not a lot of people charged.
Nice.
And before, it's like always, money here, money there, whatever. And I was ready. I'm like, they signed the book, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, how much? It's like, and the guy goes, nothing, unless you're having it's CGC to come down. I'm like,
yeah.
No, I'm not. Take it easy. So,
hey,
how cool is that?
Yeah, I was like, fine. I put it towards getting some stuff slabbed.
Yeah.
When is what is it? Boston Con?
Yeah, Boston Comic Con.
When is that?
It's usually in August, and it's usually in August.
And they got tickets on sale already?
Yeah, if you bought them today, they were cheaper. The prices go up tomorrow.
Right.
And I buy the premium package. So you get there and you get a bag and you get a book and whatever, and you get a separate entrance to go into and stuff like that. And it's so you can get there earlier. And it's for 3 days. And it was cheaper. They're going to go up like $30 a ticket.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. So, I mean, if it was just one day, then I would just bought one ticket for one day and didn't care, But there was one year when we did that, and it was for Providence, and we stood out in the free. It was cold. You stood out in the tunnel. It was like forever. You were outside. It's like never again. I'll pay the extra money to get the side door to get in there and get out of the rain. It was because it was the year before. It was raining and everything. It's like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
So
is that the only con you go to? Or you hit up a lot of cons?
Basically Boston and Providence, but Providence I haven't done it in a while because my daughter's in the music is in the marching band here at town.
Nice.
And if you saw a picture I sent out, I'm doing a fundraiser for Thursday to raise money for the music department.
Nice.
So we go to Allentown Allentown, Pennsylvania for a competition.
That's Billy Joel, ain't it? That's a Billy Joel song?
Yeah. But Allentown has nothing to do. This song has nothing to do with Allentown. They didn't make Steel in Allentown.
Oh, I love that song though, man.
They made Steel in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. But Bethlehem, Pennsylvania does not go well with the song. Oh. Allentown goes with the song.
Are you serious?
Huh?
I love that song, man. Don't ruin it for me. Ruin it for
Allentown,
me,
work better in the song than Bethlehem. Try to rhyme with Bethlehem.
You know what? How about Seacock? How does Seacock go with that song?
I am not showing you my cock. So stop getting it wrong. But anyways, so that's why it's Allentown. Don't say that now. Don't sing that song in Allentown. People look at you sideways.
Are you serious?
Steel. They didn't make steel in Allentown.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all wrong.
Oh man.
But anyway, so they do the competition in Allentown, and so I missed the Providence one. Sorry, Sharon.
Dude, I love that song. Oh, I
Okay.
like Uptown Girl. I like Allentown. I like Bethlehem Town. No? Awesome.
I don't know. Talk to Billy. I don't know.
Hey, what instrument does your daughter play?
Clarinet.
Nice.
And my son plays the triangle. But he tries. There you go.
Hey, that's good.
Hey, is your son gonna watch this video? I don't think he's gonna be happy with you, bro.
So he's triangle.
I don't think he's gonna be too happy with you when your son watches this video.
What you gonna do? It's there. What are you gonna do now?
Too funny.
Too cool, man. All right, man. I think we're almost at the hour. It's been a lot of fun, man. You have an amazing collection. I can't imagine the books you have in those boxes. I don't know. Well, I know you know because you have but it's got to be pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. I love the fact that you have the first book that you bought out of the spinner at Walden Books, which is not too many people remember Walden Books. I lived in Walden Books. I loved Walden Books.
Do you have your first book?
No.
Do you have your first book?
I have the first book I bought with my money, but not the first book I had because I used to have a lot of books when I was kids, and I've gotten some of those, but they're not the original one.
I don't even remember the first book I bought with my money. I really have to dig down that memory lane. But I do know I have like a couple of books, a lot of the books that when I first started collecting, that my dad got for me and my brother. I have a lot of those. Yeah, we used to go to Toys R Us, and they would have the bundle pack at Toys R Us.
Well, see, that is like one step away from being a hoarder because I my father bought me a book, so I don't know what I can tell you. But yeah, I have I've only given away. No, I've only sold one book, and that was years ago. For $40, I sold a Harbinger 1.
Why? Why that book? Some guy was random, or
it was the guy I was friends with at the time, and I mean, hell, I bought it for cover.
Yeah,
so getting $40 for it was like, ooh,
Yeah.
Everything I basically bought for cover, So anything I make on his profit is gravy. He didn't have it, so I sold him for $40, and I think that's the only book I've ever sold. Sorry.
Hope Service has a question for you.
What?
All he wants to know is, do you have a Werewolf by Night 32?
No.
He's on the hunt. Service is on the hunt for that book. That's the book that's...
No, I don't, but if I find it, I'll keep it.
Hey, Pope says if you only collect one thing, comics, you are an archivist, not a hoarder.
Thank you, Pope.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Thank you, Pope. This is the same guy who did about the cock statement there.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, this episode went a little.
Hey, I warned you. I warned you.
Hey man, it's a pleasure hanging with you. I want to see. I'm looking forward to seeing more stuff from you. Popping in. You're welcome anytime, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely, man. And it's always great to see you in the chats.
Yeah, dude.
I try to add, whether it's a stupid comment or whatever, I try to add to it.
You're a great supporter, man. It wouldn't be the same without, people like you in the chat. That's, and it evolves. You pop up, man. you pop up and you start making your videos, you get more comfortable. Lord knows I have quite a bit, but we all start the same way.
Yeah. Plus, what's killing me is I don't have a background. I got Legos here. I got my daughter's easel there. And
Don't be different.
the bathroom, the basement bathroom over there. I don't have a background.
Don't let that stop you, though, man. Don't let that stop you. This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. But thank you so much.
I had a good time. Thank you very much.
Man, thank you.
Awesome, man. It was a pleasure getting to know you. We'll talk a little bit more now once this is done backstage. But I want to thank everybody. Javi, I want to start with you. Thanks every week being on, man. And I don't know if you want to shout out more. We got quite a few more people.
Mike W. Rogers just dropped in here. Gray Man was in here supporting in the chat. Thank you, Gray Man. Who Dat Comics and Movies was also in here. Thanks for
who Dat?
Mark Knapp 68, Crazy Guy Comic Song, Comic Book 62, Immortal Biggie Shack, the champion himself was in here. Fishing Freaks Comics, everybody else, Goat 99, Life with Two YouTubers, Bake the Snake
90.
Hey, make sure you get Metarog's. I like Metarog's statement comment right up there. You go.
Hey, that's right, Metarog. Thank you. Dave Enrique, Big Remo.
Man, so many good people supporting, man. I love it.
Good Creative, Mad Mike's Comics, all these awesome people.
Hey, we got one last question. Got here late from Comic Books 62. Got here late, guys. What did Wolf collect? You want to answer that one? Everything?
Between the mid 80s and the mid 90s, like just everything was on a shelf.
Guys, thank you so much, man. Hope to see you next week. This is a lot of fun every week, man. Look forward to it. Thank you for supporting us. And so long from the Sunshine State. Be good, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great night.